attacked yet with Huntresses, so I figure he's out creeping. He's not making some kind of timing push, as you'd say in StarCraft. So I'm just going to go, hopefully harass him, send out these clones of my Death Knight using my Staff of Illusion, and just see what he's up to in his base with my skeletons. He's built an Ancient Protector, so he's gone really defensive, and he's banking on me not being the aggressor, so I think that really works to the favour of my Necromancer build. So this should be kind of funny when it does happen. I've got to find out where he is though, because I don't want him attacking my base. I really want to send my forces out and distract him. Hopefully I can keep him occupied, because if he attacks right now, then the Necromancers won't be ready, and I won't have that many troops ready to go. I'm not building a second hero, so could be tough. My Death Knight clone hasn't located it though, so I'll just send out another one over here to some creep patches and maybe to his base, see if he falls for that and attacks me or something. But just getting the Necromancer upgrades, you want to get the skeletal longevity, however you want to pronounce that, as well as Necromancer adept training, so they're not novices. And haven't really got the resources to afford a full-on Black Citadel, so that means I will have to make do with level 2 Necromancers and not go for the Master ones, although the Master Necromancers are much better. If I was doing this build properly, like I was absolutely dedicating to it, I would have planned the build right from the start and got all my resources and buildings in the right order, and you know how to do it, and build 2 temples, build a slaughterhouse. I mean, I'm finally getting one, but it's very late, and I think going Black Citadel is the way to go. You just tech up, you only build like 4 or 5 ghouls and keep them on lumber and just harass with a hero. That's the best way to do this strategy, but yeah, plenty of little flaws and holes in my build. I'm sure you guys are screaming at me that I'm doing heaps of stuff wrong, and that you probably want to challenge me to a one-on-one game on Battle.net after this, and finally found my enemy. So what I want to do is just run to the opposite side of the map and make him follow me and to try and get some kills on my ghouls. Just anything to prevent him attacking my base. And he has gone Warden, as I did see earlier, and he's got a number of Huntresses. I guess his plan was just to build just enough Huntresses to be able to fend me off, but the way I'm going to be attacking him is going to be a lot different to what he expects, and he hasn't scouted my base since that initial wisp, so he just assumes that I'm going ghouls into gargoyles or destroyers or something like that, which is not the case, as you can see. Maybe next game I'll go banshees or something, because this is, undead casters are really fun. You don't see them very often, you don't use them very often, but having heaps of fun with undead casters in the single player, by the way, just massing necromancers and meat wagons and just charging through and do the slaughtering. I think tonight I'm going to play a little bit of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, do a bit of classic Orc campaign or something. Should be a laugh. Anyway, the Necromancers are ready to go, and what I want to do is just take all of my ghouls off lumber and go for a complete all-in. The point of the ghouls is that they die very fast and they provide corpses for the Necromancers, and I've got 1 meat wagon which I'm going to upgrade with exhumed corpses so that it can drop its own corpses. And yeah, basically attack the Undead base, the NightElf base, and totally override them. Now, if you're wondering how to stop this Undead build, assuming that the Undead player does everything correctly, unlike my very lopsided and very loophole strategy, if you want to stop this as a NightElf player, just keep tabs on the Undead opponent and attack the Undead as he's leaving his base, and just keep your wisps carefully, and don't bother detonating the wisps on the skeletons. The Necromancers will just make more. Just detonate the wisps on the Necromancers so they don't have enough mana to make more skeletons, and then retreat and wait for the skeletons' timer to wear off. I think that'd be the best way to go. But the time has come to attack. I'm going straight for his Ancient Protector. That's going to go down soon, and unloading the catapult, the meat wagon with skeletons. He's teleported back. As you can see, he hasn't really teched up to. He hasn't really built many units because he's saving up for technology and doing all the creeping. But that's not really going to help. Not going to help him. The endless wave of living dead will overcome him most likely. There we go. Now his forces are just totally occupied with my skeletons, and I've got 8 necromancers, I think, which is plenty. And as soon as some of those Night Elf units start dying, then it's just going to be crazy. And I'm still lagging, unfortunately. If he kills my hero, then I'll be in trouble. I really want to keep my hero. And unfortunately, I've totally compromised myself. If this player was better, he would have trapped my hero by now and totally killed it. And then he'd have a chance of actually breaking out of this situation. But as it is, he has not bothered to do that. So I'm just trying to keep my hero alive, maybe attack a wisp or something, and still lagging a bit, but yeah, it looks like he's pretty much finished. I've taken out all of his units, and there's his warden coiled and just going straight for Tree of Life. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's me pulling a bit of a sneaky Undead Raises the Dead with Necromancer strategy. Go have fun on Battle.net and try this yourself if you want to, but don't do it exactly the way that I did. I've done it wrong, basically. And he couldn't handle that, so he's quit. So another first-person Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne video by Vor. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.